Hello. Hello, hello. I am Boarcules, and this is my pet, Boreolus, minion of Boarcules. Well, I have good news, and I have crappy news. Good news is we should be level 15 here in just momentarily. Kind of crappy news. Where is it? This one. It looks like I'll be killing gore tusks for several more levels. I'm hoping that Red Ridge has some gore tusks, though. A little change of scenery would be nice. What is this noise? That is something for someone else. Nice. Let's scroll up here. There is that. Just in case anyone wants to pop into voice chat, I am now in voice chat. Ice cold milk. Why does this not work? There we go. Now I'm working. Goodbye, Mr. Gore-Tusk. It was nice to know you. Nice. 621 boars. We're on the boar quest. Greater Flesh Ripper. There's another boar. Level 17 boar. Come on, little guy. There we go. And I can use wing clip and keep them away from me. Yeah, I do feel like Red Ridge is a better place to farm the gore tusks. I think I might make my way over there after level 15. Nice. Doing pretty well with my boar killing. Great gore tusk. Much like the great googly moogly. Increases ranged attack power by 20. Okay, that's pretty good. Do I still... Yeah, I still have my gold. I've made 1 gold. It's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Oh. That was weird. Ooh, link chain pants. I know. I have a full gold. There it is. This is amazing. And it only took me till level 14 to save it up. And bam. Here, have a great Gore-Tusks now. Oh, okay. Well, then have this normal Gore-Tusks now. This is very true. I guess I should start stockpiling for mount. That's a level 18 scary beast right there. Don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro. Whoa, I didn't even notice that guy. Wait, there's knuckle dusters over here? That's really cool. I didn't actually know that. I just thought they were up on the ridge.
That's still recharging.
Nice. Emma's doing pretty good. Got over 800. Should be fine for the moment. At least fine enough to hit level 15. What the heck is this? Oh. Apparently I picked up a gouging pick at some point. Ooh, I bet that sells for a couple silver. Nice. That is definitely one thing I miss in current World of Warcraft. It's like when you find an item and you're like, I bet this sells for like 20 silver. You're like, I can go sell this and I will be a king. And I hit level 15! Level 15! And that was actually boar number 630. So playing at the at-home game. Take a drink. And now, it's level 15. Time to go to Twitch and see what has won the poll. Beast Mastery with 3 votes has won. I was kind of hoping Beast Mastery would win because I kind of need these crazy things to help me stay alive. Yes, 6, 9, 12, 15% extra health. I'll at least do 2 in there. Have a up to 5% chance of increasing range attack speed. I feel like more health is more valid than range attack speed at the moment. Let's do all the health. Revive pet. If my pet dies, I'm basically dead anyway, so I don't really know if I need revive pet. Armor rating by 10%. Increases dodge of aspect of the monkey. Once again, if I need to use monkey, then they've gotten past my pet, and I'm kind of dead anyways. Increase the duration of your Eyes of the Beast. I'm not using Eyes of the Beast. I guess thick hide. Or this guy. Do 1 into thick hide. Maybe max it out and throw 2 there. That'd be pretty good. Increases the speed bonus of your aspect of the cheetah and aspect of the pack vice. So that'll be 6% extra speed. I think I need that. Get all the speed. But how are you liking this extra health? You're up to 900 armor. And you have 400 health? Jeez. Full beast build. It is the safest option. Ooh, and I found some pants I can't use.
How are you?
Have a hide. Have some of those. Sell those things. Gouging pick is worth 7.5 silver. Take it. These pants are worth 6.5 silver. Take even more of it. So that, I need to keep those. So that was actually a really cool find. If I can find leather ones, that's even better, but for the time being. If I got 2 hot spices, create these. Now they sell for $1.50. I'd say that's pretty good. It's a good purchase. I spent 80 copper making them. So yeah, definitely got money on that one. I'm starting to wonder the legitimacy of cooking the boar meat. Sure, I double my money from them, but it does take up time. And I've already got a gold. I don't know if I really need to double all this money anymore. Go to the Gortusk liver pie. Go ahead and drink some water. can't sell that. That is true. The college fund will be needed. Oh, I'm up to a gold 30 silver. Nice, nice, nice.
See you later. To the map. So if I run through Elwyn Forest over here to Red Ridge. I'm pretty sure these are gore tusks. They're around the right level. It's a long run, but
Hello.
I guess it would be better to fly to Stromwind. Yeah, I do think I'll head to Red Ridge. Change my Hearthstone. Check the boars out. Going to Stormwind, gonna run over to Red Ridge. Gonna run to Red Ridge. There we go. Sorry. Nice. Splash. What if Borealis just now tried to run around the entire place? Oh no, there he's beside me now. Teleportation bear. Ah yes, Jorgen. Hello, Jorgen. Ooh, a traveling baker. Although the fish are cheaper.
Good day to you.
Yeah, especially because you want 5 silver for
Safe
some
travels.
moist cornbread. It's possible. I'm wondering, I'm leveling up, killing boars alone. But after something turns gray, I think I can kill it. Because I won't be getting any level up. Like if I wanted to go loot some of the treasure chests that spawn in this zone, killing the things that don't give experience shouldn't be against the rules, right? Because it's not like I'm leveling up on them.
Sorry.
Hello.
Oh wait, am I not supposed to curse on your show?
It's 50-50.
Oh no, my headset's not working.
That's not good. That was Glory. And I guess his headset's broken. For the moment. As long as it's boars. So I was thinking about killing some of the murlocs over there. Because they usually have a treasure chest in their little campment. But I wouldn't actually be getting a level from it. Because you don't get experience on gray items. Or, I mean, gray animals. Ooh, plus if I open treasure chests. Sorry. Yeah, working for 12 hours today, it's made me kind of sleepy. But if I open treasure chests, I have an opportunity to get a better gun. And better guns would be nice. That is the true question. It really comes down to why does Boarcules kill the boars? In the lore that I've set up for him, his father, Boarzeus, kind of just made him, and now he's stuck here on Earth. But his stepmother, Boarera, also like Hera, Zeus's wife, traveling salesman.
Good day to you.
What sell you? The heck is this magic? Ironwood Mall. 70 silver. Are you mad? This thing costs over a gold. What the heck is wrong with you?
See you around.
Leave me alone, traveling salesman. You're crazy. Antonio. That guy was like thinking I'm rich or something. But in his lore, his stepmother has sent the boars into the world to kill him. So he's defending himself from the boars. Only, of course, like in every good story, the supervillain sends mindless lackeys to go and do their bidding. That's why the boars don't gang up and attack. At least not these lower level boars. I guess if I could find someone helping the boars, I would be okay killing them if no experience was gained. I don't know how I could justify someone as helping the boars. That's pretty true. That thing's level 14. Leave me alone, spider. Don't make me scare you. Good spider. So it's very possible that there are gore tusks here I can kill. Aha! Great gore tusk. I had a feeling. Excellent. However, there are a lot of spiders around here too. I think a majority of it is definitely higher. And this is also the first zone around here you start experiencing group quests, other than the dungeon quest for VCs. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the first one that's like, hey, if you want to, go get all your friends together and kill Derpty Derp, the king of the forest. And you're like, oh, that sounds lovely, I think I'll go kill him. And then you find out that he's like a level, 19 elite. And you're like, oh, that's easy. I've played retail. Elites are easy. And then you get your face kicked in. Because this isn't a retail anymore. Nice. Also, have some healing. It's exactly how you heal your pets. You hold your hand out towards them, and their health regenerates. No dodging. Dude, that was a bad miss. There, little buddy. Go up here and get the flight path. Oh, in this place, always look out for horde. You probably know this already, but Red Ridge gets horde destruction quite a lot. always be on the lookout for spooky dragons. Because dragons are a thing I forgot about in this area. And dire condors, apparently. Level 18 spooky beast. Oh dear. Ooh, level 18 spooky beast found me.
Hey there. Safe
Lovely
travels.
fight path. The Great Gortusk.
Too far away. Can't cast that yet.
Help me, guards. The guards do nothing. I like how this Gortusk is literally bigger than my polar bear. Spiked Club of the Vendor? Spiked Club of the Vendor. And it's green. Tradeswoman.
Looking for something specific?
I wish to tradeswoman with you. Only 6 silver? Well, okay.
See you around. Need help?
Can I buy better bullets? Nope. Ew, an 8-slot bag is 25
Farewell.
silver.
You need something?
Now see, this doesn't make any sense. The level 5 food, the level 5 fish is 20. The level 15 fish is 5 silver. The level 15 bread is also 5 silver. But the level 15 or level 5 fish is, or bread, is like 2 silver. So why is the fish cheaper there, but not here? Suspicious.
Can I help you?
Ew.
Have a good one.
No, you cannot help me.
supply only the finest goods.
What have you got? Mutton chop. Bread. Do you have better cheese? Ooh, fancy cheese. Dwarven cheese. One, two, three, four. I think I'll have fish and cheese. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. How much mana do I have? 400.
Safe travels.
I don't usually have any mana issues. I more have food issues. And they're more to the bear. Here's a big thing I should have checked. Yep, it eats cheese. Wait a minute. Loyalty level 4! It's dependable. Good old dependable bear. Good work, bear. Alright, from the looks of it, sure there are gore tusks here to kill. And there might be more higher level gore tusks here. But they're speckled between several more high level things. So I guess I will head back to Sentinel Hill. But I now have this flight path for the next time I need to come out here.
Well met.
You know what, I want to see what this person's selling up here. Because maybe they have something worthwhile. Blah blah blah, I want to talk to you.
What can I do for you?
Okay, so this guy does have, like, ammo for sale here. And red wrapping paper. Red wrapping paper.
King's honor, friend.
Gonna jump off here. Yeah, it was only half my health. That guy actually did a little bit of damage to me in my half health state. Eating some cheese and water. That was boar number 640, by the way. In case anyone wants to take a drink, now's the time. Let's get to work. Killing boars. Killing boars. I obtained one pickle. Pickles are good. I think... Oh, I have to click that one. I think it only makes sense to kill the boars along here, and then further to the south, rather than going back up into the middle part. Because most of those are just, like, young boar tusks. And they'd be in green by now. So I probably wouldn't get that much experience for them.
I need to target something first.
I could really use a better gun. I'm level 15 using a level 4 weapon. Barely dodged that little guy. Boarcules cannot run around small posts.
Too far away.
I see that my exhaustion might be getting me into very close situations. Like auto-running into battle. So I might just get out of rested experience and then go rest. Call the stream a little early today. I made it all the way to Red Ridge, And I did get level 15, so that's good. But I'm afraid that I'm going to end up falling asleep and running into something spooky.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I am doing all right here. Just saw you in here, so I thought I would stop by.
Nice.
I don't know why I have such a spooky voice on today.
I didn't get spooky. I got like fancy man accent, and I thought you were still in D&D mode.
Maybe I'm probably always in that mode. I'm always stuck there.
Yeah, well, that works.
Yeah.
I'm slaughtering boars.
Oh, don't tell me you're doing that. Oh no, you're doing that. Oh no.
And I'm in vanilla too, so it's
Nice.
even more annoying.
Yeah, I saw somebody wrote down like how many boars you'd have to kill within each level.
Yep, I'm going
Oh.
off of his. There's like a streamer classic wins, I believe. Where he did a big stream and like listed it all out. So I took screenshots of all of the levels, and here I am.
Damn.
But he has some crazy idea of doing this when classic releases.
Uh-huh.
And I'm doing it on a vanilla private server, so there's no competition whatsoever.
Oh, that's definitely a way to do it.
And he's gonna try to do it with like several million people, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It's a bad choice.
Especially because that one boar on that like 10-minute reset counter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just region oriented.
Yep.
Oof.
And there's literally a quest that says, go 30 feet and kill that boar.
It's ridiculous. I don't want to kill the boar.
Yeah, I'm at 650 some odd boars.
Oh man, that's already too many boars for me.
But I just hit level 15 today.
Hey, nice. As one could say, this is a boring adventure. I'm done. Done for the year.
That's
Going
okay.
home. Should I am home? Oh.
Yeah, I had a 12-hour long day today, so I'm like, I keep almost drifting to sleep and auto running into a lot of mobs, and I'm like, no, gotta stop this. Because another big thing is, if I end up killing something that's not a boar, I have to lose. Yeah. And I don't want to reset 653 boars later.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
I think this way there are more boars. But no, that's the way scary. I don't want to go down that way. Yeah, there's a boar. I keep having to like skirt between like higher level mobs just to like pick out the one boar that lives in between them.
Oh man, nope. I'm good. I can't do that kind of stuff.
It's weird though. I've streamed a lot of games.
Yeah.
And I usually stream them for a little while, and then I get bored and start a new game, and then I get bored. But this one I'm not actually getting bored with. I think it's because I really like the vanilla World of Warcraft. But one of the biggest things that I had against it is I'm not that social of a person in video games.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have a solo MMO. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Don't have to worry about nothing.
Because if you get involved with a guild, they want you to do stuff, and then it's like, I can't play the game, I have to go do stuff. I don't want to go do stuff. Like, if I want to log in and spend 6 hours fishing and drinking, that should be what I can do.
What is the... I can't remember what game my father used to play. But he had just this huge camp set up of just sheep and he would just farm the wool and then sell it after he's produced a like cloth that he could sell, and that's how he was making money. That's all he was doing.
Yeah.
I can't
That sounds
remember
good.
what game it was. It wasn't. It's one of the older ones.
RuneScape, EverQuest.
It may have been EverQuest.
Yeah, I think you could do stuff like that in EverQuest. Never actually got to play much EverQuest. I think it was a little bit before my time. But my dad actually got really into raiding here on World of Warcraft. And I had to purposely like make characters on a server away from his because he kept trying to get me in his guild to raid, and I'm like, I don't like raiding. It's not that I don't want to play with you, it's just I don't want to be involved in raiding.
Yeah.
Because honestly, getting yelled at for 6 hours about not doing 100% the best isn't fun.
Yeah.
And I've always been the person who's, like whenever I'd play Dungeons and Dragons, it's, can I convince the DM to let me make a magical backpack that makes my beer ever cold?
Bag of cooling, man. It's a great thing.
It would be so awesome.
Yeah, that should be an enchantment that everybody has access to.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it's not like expensive. Pretty easy to do.
Yeah, it's just like a little enchantment you can put on any bag, and if you want to put it on a bag of holding, I guess you could, sure.
Yeah. What's not Cone of Cold. That's a first level spell, isn't it?
Cone of Cold, yeah, I think it's first level. I think, like, Icy Touch or Icy
Yeah,
Hands
or
or something.
that's why I was trying to figure it out. I mean, you could probably permanent enchant something with that. Like a really frosty beer.
I also had like a secondary like enchantment I wanted to do, but I could never actually convince anyone to let me do this because it kind of is just spell crafting over just enchanting. But to take probably butcher the name, but Tinser's Flying Disc.
Okay.
The one you use like a little drop of mercury and you can create basically a table that floats behind you.
Yeah.
But take that and enchant it to form in the shape of a mug, and then use it in cahoots with the frosty bag of beer. So you could you don't even have to have a mug then. You can just literally pour all the beer into the bag of holding and then just have a mug, drink it, and when you're done, the mug just disappears. Make a new mug.
Good. I like that one. What if... this would be a really interesting one. What if you were a Hexblade Warlock that went Pact of the Chain, but your weapon was just a tankard?
That would be good.
And so you can just summon a tankard to your hand. Maybe where it gets summoned to, like that little pocket dimension, is just full of ale or beer.
That would be amazing.
So automatically, when you pop it back into your hand, it's just overflowing.
I like this idea.
It's just like 1d4 damage.
No, he should just be an NPC that like tries to help but is completely pointless. And the mug does, yeah, kind of like you said, like 1d4 damage, but if you drink from it, it's like temporary 1d6 constitution damage because it's like just ridiculous ale.
Dude, that'd be pretty great. This is godly ale. Well, patron ale, I guess.
Super ale.
I don't think I want to drink this ale anymore. Sounds too dangerous.
But it would probably give some kind of like super strength buff.
Yeah.
Like you'd lose health,
in sacrifice for more strength.
If you give it to people and they just get really sleepy, because it's so strong that you just automatic drunk.
Could you
But it's
slosh it onto enemies for like a lullaby spell?
I feel like it would work.
I like this.
I would allow it.
What the heck is this thing? What is this? I gotta. I've never seen this dagger before.
Oh,
I mean, it's just a gray item, but it's one of the cool. And I got an ancestral orb. What the? I don't remember getting that.
magic.
I don't know what to do with magic
Black magic.
things. Wait.
Yeah.
Can I equip this for the +1 intellect? Sure. Apparently,
Oh.
I can.
Hey,
Awesome.
now you're smarter.
I am smarter.
I love the concept of that, equipping a magic item that just makes you smarter.
Mhm.
It's like not having to read books. It's just something, and then once you unequip it, you just lose the smarts.
It's just like, I feel so powerful holding this. And let me just set it down for a minute. What was I doing? Oh, I feel like there's something I was supposed to do here.
As like your friends are dying by a dragon and they're screaming for help. I swear there was something I needed to do. I forgot to feed my cat.
Hold on, I'll figure this out. Also, that boar dropped a banana.
Oh,
That's one thing I have noticed about this. When you kill the same animal over and over again, the loot tables start breaking.
really? Huh.
Like in the first 5 zones, or like the first 5 levels, I had to kill the same boar over and over again.
Yeah.
Towards the end of it, they were dropping like 2-handed maces for level 6 and 7, and I'm like, what is this? This doesn't drop off a boar.
I wonder if it would do that in open world or actual world compared to like single player.
I don't know. I guess it would probably have some situation where ooh, a short sword.
Oh.
Oh, it's just a stock short sword. Yeah, it's nothing impressive.
I think the banana and the short sword and the dagger could all be tusks.
They could be. I think the dagger actually is like the image of it is a tusk.
Oh.
But
We found the game out.
yeah. I'm wondering if with all the people killing the boars, if basically they would reach that level in the loot table, but it would drop for, just random people at random times.
Yeah. So then it doesn't look as sporadic, but we all know the truth.
Yep. Also, I might have miscounted 1 or 2 there, but that was for 666.
Oh. Oh.
So I need to kill a few more there.
Yeah, as fast as possible.
There we go. 667.
Okay, we don't want Asmodeus over here. In any sense, please.
I have to go to, I think, 18,000. So I'm going to come through a few 666s. But,
yeah.
But hopefully none are as bad as the original.
Hopefully so, because at least at that point it'll be... I can't do big math in my head, apparently.
Yep.
I'm breaking the game by just cheating. It would only be 1,332 in total. I think you'll be fine.
Oh, wow. I've almost gone through 1,000 bullets just today, and I'm only halfway through a level.
That's too intense for me.
Ooh, I found some boots. Level 9, 17 armor. Mine are level 10, and they're 48 plus 8 plus 2 stamina. No. Go away, boots.
Oh,
my boots are way better.
Glory's D&D campaign seemed to last short today.
It was.
Yeah.
I think I got the message that he was streaming. I was still watching Justin at the time. He was playing that
Mhm.
Mournhole game or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've looked into it and it looked really fun, so I was just watching to see what it was like. But then he ended and I went over to Glory and it was like maybe 30 minutes later Glory was done and I'm like, huh,
Weird.
okay then.
Wonder if something happened with the session, like maybe the GM had to go or something.
Mm.
Hey there.
The very rare situation where everyone just suddenly dies for no reason.
maybe it was a TPK.
Ooh.
So they're like, oh, we got to figure something out now.
It's like, this has all been an illusion. You wake up in the inn after a night of drinking. Yeah, it works.
only an illusion of this event.
You now
Man.
see what is to come ahead.
Oh.
Better be prepared next time, I guess.
I haven't killed a player yet. I'm always scared for the moment that I will.
You got this.
Yeah, maybe I want to kill them all. That's my goal now. No, that's a bad thing. Don't make that a goal. Emp had his first character death recently. Or his first player death. He
Have a good one.
put our group against a bunch of sea hags.
Oh, that's good.
And our group got split up and couldn't rejoin because there was a enchanted barrier that could only go one way. And so half of us were sitting up top going, man, I hope the team's going all right down there. Because they had to travel through water, and two of us are heavy armor users. So we're like, I don't know. It made sense to do a reconnaissance mission, right?
Yeah, totally.
Apparently the reconnaissance mission was a suicide note because you go through this one part of the water and it's a one-way barrier. So we'd have no idea. I'm like, oh. But anyway, we had our first player death down there. He was a turtle giant sorcerer who had a 20 strength.
Aw.
And I think it was a 12 charisma or it was a 14 charisma. He was really bad at spells.
Well, that's good. That's the best.
And of course, that was Badsy. So, I mean, it was interesting.
So at that point, do you have everyone, or everyone who died at least, roll up new characters, or
he
just
did
making...
after a session or two, I think, and now he's playing a Warforged bard.
Okay.
I mean, hey, at least I'm not getting charmed person every time I look at the turtle. I'm set.
Yeah.
That was my life, by the way. I just had to live through a bunch of wisdom saving throws.
That's awesome.
Because I was sort of like my character's sort of the adopted mother for that turtle, so it was very interesting. Didn't feel too good that Boozle died. But it happens.
I really need bigger bags, but they cost so much money.
It's just more bags.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, especially off of boars, if anything bigger than a 6-slot bag will drop.
Ooh, probably not.
But then again, I didn't expect a sword drop off one either.
Yeah.
And that is probably the biggest problem playing solo in an MMO. There's no auction house access, so I have no way to gain money or items other than just vendoring all of my things.
Yeah, I get you.
I have thought about it. There is a point in this game where I'm going to have to use my max level character on the server.
Yep.
Because for like 10 levels, the only boars that are at that level are inside a dungeon.
Oh, right. I remember them telling about that.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to just go on my main character and kill all the things, and then come in and kill the boars with this guy. So I could put stuff on the auction house and buy it from myself, but I feel like that's kind of cheaty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be really tempted to put it up for, here's a piece of boar meat for 70 gold. And it's like, yes, I have all the gold. But I'd feel bad if I did that. I think maybe a normal price I could do. Oh, no, my leather.
Uh-oh, don't lose that.
Don't sell the leather. Sell all these other random things, like meat. I'll keep this, and I'll keep this. And I'll keep these. What can I make with the leather to sell? How many times does 8 go into 62? Calculator. 62 divided by 8. 7.
Is it 8?
Be
Oh,
7.
damn.
Well, it's 775.
Oh. If we're in any type of math, we'd round that, except addition and multiplication.
Oh, yeah. I'll make
Dang
4 of these for the moment.
You still been playing Elder Scrolls Online?
A little bit, not
Bit?
so much lately. Been more focused on this, and I think I haven't logged on since the Elsewhere expansion, so I've got like a 18-ish probably gig download to do.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't really want to deal with that.
I heard a lot of people, like, it was a discussion going on about how right now is the perfect time to get into Elder Scrolls Online. Because of this edition of this new DLC, and then also these past 2 DLCs are now on, like, the sale kind of deal.
I can see that.
There's just an endless amount of content right now for new people.
The biggest problem I have with it is, I guess, kind of the same thing I have with World of Warcraft. I play it for a little bit, and I'm like, this is a lot of fun, and then it's like, okay, I'm kind of bored now.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I will say, I've spent a lot of time on ESO just running around looking at the world they've created.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, I can't do any, like, dungeons or anything because I have no one to play with. It's kind of lame playing an MMO solo.
Yeah.
And here I am playing an MMO solo and actually having a lot of fun. But this solo, I actually have a purpose. When I get on ESO, I'm kind of like, I need to go level, I guess? Or
Yeah.
look at something, maybe? I don't know. This one, I'm like, I get on, I kill boars. Very simple, very straightforward.
Ooh, that's an idea. Let me see. I've been working on a homebrew class of sorts for D&D. So I keep getting these ideas that pop into my head of how to change things or improve things.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, wait, 2 agility, 1 stamina. What do I have? 2 stamina. This is better for me. 65.
Cool.
Yes. Ooh, and it's pretty in red. And I'm gonna make one of these. And replace that -8 armor that I just lost.
This is magic to me.
I've never seen him hold the axe and the orb at the same time. That looks really dumb.
Oh.
It's a shiny thing, but I'm like, that should be a mage. It should be like spellcaster holding silly orb, not
Yeah.
hunter.
What is the glowy orb? Is it just?
Oh, that's that like +1 intellect thing I found.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yay! I look so silly.
Hey, you're an intelligent hunter. This is all right.
I'm an intelligent hunter that only kills boars. How much intelligence do I need?
Like 2.
It's true. Well,
Don't
I'm
even
wrong.
need to talk to other people, so I mean,
Like occasionally, I walk up to someone, hand them a bag of gold, and take a bunch of bullets. I'm like, okay, I'm
yeah.
done.
You have an easier time communicating to your polar bear than than other humans.
I'm guessing I tell the polar bear to go buy the items, and he just does all the stuff for me.
Maybe he has a higher intelligence than you.
Let's find out. I'm rocking a 31. He has a 24, so we're pretty intellectually on the
Oh,
same
yeah.
level.
Yeah. You gotta think you actually only have a 30. Let's get rid of that item.
Ooh, that's a good point. We're even more on the same level.
Oh.
Well, he gets me.
Yeah. Yeah. You get him, he gets you. That's why he follows you around all the time. Listens to you.
And I mean, the taming process, I stared at him for 20 seconds and just, like, held my hand towards him.
And he was like, man, this guy is truly showing strength. He is offering his hand to me to give me food.
Yep. Then I gave him food.
Yeah.
I also,
That was your best friend.
like, it says their diet, they can eat meat, fish, cheese, bread, fungus, fruit. They can eat all of the things. But I think bears can eat bread, but is it actually healthy for bears to eat bread?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not really healthy for humans to eat bread, right?
That's true.
Of course, depends on the bread. So I guess it would also depend on the bread, because their stomachs are probably closer to ours than like
And a wildebeest.
like a wolf. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We both had creatures that started with W.
That's true too.
Ugh. I almost said snake, to be fair, and I'm like, why am I equating a polar bear to a snake?
Can polar bears dislocate their jaws? Do you swallow things bigger than them?
Can polar bear?
This is definitely Google worthy.
First thing I got was 5 things you didn't know about polar bears, and then is global warming driving polar bears to cannibalism?
Shit, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Which I guess that
So I
makes
went
sense.
to 25 cool facts about polar bears. Largest carnivores on land, technically, but technically they're marine animals.
That's good.
They're higher on the food chain than we are. That's fair.
Yeah,
They're
I can see a polar bear
loners.
eating a human just for the fun of it.
These are some really badly lined up facts because they act like they're a sentence, but they're multiple facts. So it goes from they're loners to, but they're sometimes willing to share.
Huh.
They're picky eaters. Oh. Well, it looks like he really... Oh, let's see. When times are lean, though, they'll happily branch out, eating reindeer, rodents, eggs, seaweed, and anything else they can get their claws on. So maybe you're just starving your bear, so he's eating everything.
That's true. Well, I'm currently feeding him fish and cheese, so...
Okay.
At least the fish seems in line with that.
Yeah. If you find a seal, though, or a boar... Maybe that's why he's after this, like, war on the boars.
He's just
Really
hungry.
wants food. Yeah.
The thing is, I found out, I don't know if it's just because it's not considered a food, but I can't feed him this great Gortusk snout, but I can feed him the normal Gortusk snout.
It's just too big for his mouth.
It's too great. So what's happening over here?
Boars? Oh, no. Is that
random
ants?
NPC destroying robots.
Oh, they somewhat look like tree spirits.
A little bit, but I think they're robots. They're called Harvest Reaper.
Huh.
I'm wondering how they came to life. I don't like that.
Not a big fan of robots coming to life and killing people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I should say not the biggest fan of that.
Oh wait, there's more facts.
Ooh, more facts. Go get him.
Oh man, I just realized I've been missing out on 3 points for stuff. Damn.
Oh no. I'll collect all the free points. Hey, Condor. No.
I'm in.
Go away.
Oh. Wait.
Come on, Boreolis. Run your little polar bear legs. He's gaining on us. Coming back for you. Right now. And that was boar 680.
Damn.
So if you're playing the at-home game, time to take a drink.
I have a candle. Do I drink the candle?
Depends. What's your constitution check?
My dice. Probably like a 4.
You know, take candle.
Yeah, shit. I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, I set up this fun little game. Every 10, I say take a drink. Because, 18,000 drinks, or... Wait, I guess 18,000 divided by 10. So, 1,800 drinks is probably enough to get someone drunk.
Yeah, probably. Even on water, you could get drunk.
Yep.
At that point.
Luckily, I only stream for like 2 hours at a time, so you only get to take like 10 or 12 drinks at a time.
Okay.
That's probably safer.
I found more polar bear facts.
Ooh.
They spend a lot of their time fasting.
Makes sense.
They will travel far to find dinner. They really love their seals. They can swim for days. That I did not know. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty neat.
They get hot fast. I don't know how that's a cool fact. That seems like a hot fact.
Hey, I see what you did there.
They've been getting it on with the Grizzlies.
With the grizzles.
The Grizzles. I want to call grizzly bears Grizzles now.
Nice.
I need a target.
Apparently, one of these boars dropped a rusty warhammer.
Huh.
I really need to go to someone that sells weapons. Buy a new gun. 'Cause my gun is bad. My gun has done
Don't hibernate.
a great job at getting me to this level. But I'm level
You got
almost 16, and this is a level 4 gun.
Oh man. You gotta find a new gun.
But the only people I can find are bow salesmen. I don't want a bow. I'm a dwarf.
No.
Dwarfs don't use bows.
Do they have crossbows?
I think, but I think they're more like special things you get later on. I don't know if they really have too many low-level crossbows in vanilla.
Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I'm gonna bump that down. Hmm. My chair is very squeaky.
That's okay.
You need something? See you later.
Sell a few more random things, then go kill some more boars.
You should sell that great boar head.
I did.
Oh, must have gotten like 16 copper.
Probably somewhere around that. I can actually go check. Let's go see what I sold that for. Wow, I'm almost out of ammo.
Ooh.
But the ammo salesman on the other side of town, I don't want to deal with that. 3 of the gore tusk snouts, the great ones, sell for 1 copper, 50 silver. So I guess it'd be 50 a pop.
Oh, okay, okay. It's pretty good. I was very much undercutting it.
That's okay, I would have bought it for that much.
Yeah. I wonder what this guy's gonna use him for.
Not spell, isn't it?
I don't know. Gotta be some good reason to have it.
Yeah. Making boars.
Ooh, Boarcromancy.
Ooh. It's gonna be like the U-Realms, oh, what are they called? Flesh weavers, but they're just boars.
It's terrifying. The boar weavers.
Oh no.
I was thinking either the boar weavers or the flesh beavers, but that actually sounds not safe for work.
No, that doesn't. You don't want to fight a mob called that.
Nope. So, no thanks, I'm good.
This is how you get in bad situations.
Did you watch any of the? It was like a month or so ago now, but when they were doing the like world building stuff, the world building streams they posted on
I
YouTube.
did not.
Well,
Were
there's
they
one
good?
thing. I watched through like the first 2 of them, and there were some really funny things, and then there were things that I was like, I guess that would work. One of the funniest ones, but Rob didn't write it down. He just like wrote down the first little bit, and didn't actually write down all of the like hour they talked about it.
Yeah.
But you know the walruses, how they're hyper intelligent?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've come up with like they're gonna have their own city, and he was like, I think we should name the city, something stupid, so that when people see it on the map, they're like, why is this stupid town here? And it's actually, the center of all knowledge in U realms. What should we call it? And he goes, Burger Town.
Perfect.
And then they actually went into it. It's like, why is it called Burger Town? Well, the first gnome to ever train the walruses in science and technology was Mr. Burger.
Oh.
So when they built the city, they named it after him. And then they went into the whole like list of like, if these walruses are hyper intelligent, they're gonna try and figure out the world, and they're gonna see that none of our math makes any sense, and they're gonna break the game. How do we prevent that? So they infected Dr. Burger in their story. They infected Dr. Burger with some uncurable gnome disease, and to solve it, the walrus have to figure out where gnomes come from. And since gnomes
Oh.
don't have lore, there is no answer to the question that they need to save Dr. Burger's life.
Oh no.
So they've stopped all like forward progression of like science and things so they can save Dr. Burger.
Ow.
I was like, that's a pretty good way to not write yourself into a corner, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hello, new
Hello,
person.
gentlemen.
What's up, Glory?
Hello, Glory.
Hello. What's going on?
Killing
How-
boars.
How many boars? What's our boar total? Total? Yes.
694.
Sorry, I cursed on your show.
That's
I know
okay.
you do. Okay.
I keep accidentally slipping up.
I
That's
know.
okay.
It's my life. I'm sorry.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'll do it from time to time too. I have my channel set to mature just in case.
Okay.
I think it's
All right, let's
such-
throw a bunch of F-bombs.
Hey, calm down,
Fudge,
dead
fudge,
bones.
fudge.
That's pretty good.
Oh, you know the worst word that you can say on stream? Fuddrucker.
What? What did you
Fuddrucker.
say? What?
They have delicious burgers.
Yeah, right?
What? Wait, who has this? What? What?
It's a burger
Fuck.
place.
Yeah, Fuddruckers. They have delicious burgers.
I've never heard of this.
There used to be like 3 in Tulsa, which is probably the biggest town near me, but then they all just vanished, and I think there's like maybe 1 left. And I'm like, why? This place was amazing.
There's one actually just maybe 2 miles away from my house.
That's amazing. Do you go there?
Yeah. Not
there
too
now.
often. No, okay.
Go
You
there
know,
now.
it's only 11 p.m. I got this.
Oh, hey, that's the same time zone. Nice.
Oh, we're all in the same time
Hey!
zone. We're all central.
Yeah.
Yes, the best time zone.
Nice.
What state you in?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Oh,
Mhm.
Texas. For
Yeah.
both of us.
Also
Nice.
Texas.
Good old
Texas.
southern.
Taxless Texas. It makes sense now.
Taxless Texas.
It's not taxless. We just
Yeah.
not state tax. We just get fucked out of
I
it.
just got done with doing some D&Ds.
Nice.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, Alien. We're planning on doing some one-shots with my group, and we wanted some guests. So I was gonna ask you, but I forgot. Do you want to potentially guest in a game in a one-shot?
Potentially, I would
They-
probably. I
It
would
be
probably.
on Fridays.
It's on Fridays. What time starts on the Fridays?
7:30ish. Or wait, no, 6:30ish our time.
Mayhaps. I would have to probably set up children to go to grandparents' house. Because
You
children
want
don't go to
the-
bed to 8 p.m.
Do you want the Discord link?
In a little bit. Killing boars.
Tarkin, do you want the Discord link?
I thought you sent it to me already. Did you? Did
I
you not?
thought you did. I did, but you didn't accept it.
I'm just bad at life.
Well, stop getting bad. Here you go. I said,
I just marked it as red instead of jumped to it.
wow. There you go. I got it to you. You can click it. You can look at it later. It's
Okie
a-
dokie.
Oh god, it.
We
I have
got
nothing.
some Nightfall folk on here. Too. This is-
There's
Nightfall.
right now I've got nothing in there. It's just gray.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me tell the dungeon master about it. He has to. He said it so that all the new people. Wait, can it be 6? Oh, now I remember why I enabled. Oh, okay. You're gonna have to sit like that for a while because the dungeon master's in bed.
No worries.
But you're gonna have to be like that for a while. Because so we have this thing called the void.
It's good.
And it's a joke from the GM about if we act up too much, we get sent to the void.
Yeah, you don't want to be
And
there.
yeah.
I would still pick the
So-
Void over Ravenholt.
So I
Yeah,
remembered
yeah.
why Me 6 includes levels because you have to you need to level up in order to get this. Wait, that's not how that works. What? I'm so confused. How does this work?
I'm confused on what's happening now.
How does Me 6 work?
Ooh, 700 boars.
Yay! What
Where did it
program do
go?
you use for that, by the way?
What is this? What have I done?
Uh,
I don't know what I'm moving. Something moving on screen. Oh, that's what's
Oh.
moving. Okay, there we go. I see what I've done. That goes down there. I've lost my ticker there. There we are.
that should be inside your inventory. Like you're just holding 6 people in your bag.
Ooh, it's a good idea. Wait, is there like a... trying to see like some random thing I can put this on. I don't know.
Wait, could you put it in the far left slot on your bar, like your bottom bar?
I could do that.
Do you not have Tracken? Are you yellow on the Alchemy Spite server?
Like this?
Where to put it? Is right
Are
there.
you yellow?
I don't know. I have no colors. I have gray.
Oh,
All things are gray.
hold
wonder.
on.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
hey,
do over
second.
hold on,
here.
Gloria. I'll send you a beautiful screenshot
And then I
of
put
what I'm
this
seeing.
down here.
Let me ask assistant.
No, it's fine.
Boy.
No, it's fine. I like the gray.
Is that not visible at all? Yeah, I can't have that one there.
Oh, where'd you put it? Oh, I see.
I need something...
Oh, piece of boar meat.
Piece of...
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Or
I like
do
it.
people rolls.
I can't boar meat that.
Hold.
Aw.
Let me just see. Oh, Alien, it says that you're playing Minecraft. That's obviously a lie.
Well,
I'm
Minecraft
definitely
is
playing
open,
Minecraft.
as
Oh,
you can see up here.
okay.
But so for some reason, Minecraft is part of the I'll move this back for now. Minecraft is part of my operating system now.
Wait, hold on. I
What?
don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
I don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
That's not
I
how
just-
that do, man.
Well,
Yeah.
the
that's
problem
not how
is
that do.
Sorry,
I've-
guys, my what version of what OS you got? Oh yeah, I'm running off of Minecraft 1.14.
well, for some reason, I don't get blue screens of death anymore. I think I really need to update my Windows. Is what's happening. But my
Are you
computer
still on
just
7?
randomly shuts off.
No, it's 8. It looks like 8.
Yeah, I think I'm an 8. I upgraded
I-
to 10, and then my computer like super died, and 10 was the only thing or 8 was the only disk I could find, so I've had to redo this. But I don't get blue screens. My computer just randomly turns off unless I have a program constantly running that takes some amount of RAM. It seems like, which I
Yeah.
mean. Like, having the internet on doesn't take enough RAM, and even playing this game doesn't take enough RAM. I just have to have Minecraft turned on at all points, otherwise my computer just dies.
That's so weird.
So,
I'm impressed.
Minecraft is part of my OS now.
I'm actually putting that in my quotes because that is fantastic. Where's my quotes board?
Minecraft is part of my OS now, alien guy.
Where's my... Oh, there it is.
Are you putting this in your server's quotes?
Of course.
Oh, nice. So that everyone can see.
But if
Oh.
you go back to all of my videos, Minecraft is open in all of them because the computer doesn't work without it.
Can you make it, or did you make it like auto launch whenever you boot it up?
No, it seems like I've got about a 10-minute window when I start the
Weird.
computer up. Otherwise, it just
That's
turns off.
so weird.
As an IT person, this really messes with me.
There's since I'm running Discord and I'm running Streamlabs and whatever the internet is in this game, it probably wouldn't work, but I could turn off Minecraft and we'll just see whenever my stream ends because of death.
Mhm.
That's so strange. I really want to know what's causing that, because that's an hilarious bug.
Like I said, I think my Windows is just corrupted or my motherboard has some issues or something, but I don't know why Minecraft would fix either of those situations.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ooh, bracers. I have intellect bracers. These are gray bracers. Screw you, gray bracers. My bracers are better. I'm up to 704 Boarcules. This guy here is
Nice.
number 5.
What program do you use to keep Boarcules, by the way?
What's it called? My count?
My count?
Yeah.
I just use that good old application named Notepad.
Well, I wanted something that when I kill boars, I can just hit a button and it increase the number.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do have to kill 18,000 of these things.
Can you also do it so it's decreasing?
Yes. Well, I guess I hold Alt and press up to increase, and I hold Alt and press down to decrease.
Okay.
So I guess I could probably set it to a big number and then just decrease the entire time.
Is it an OBS thing?
No, it's I downloaded it off the Google net.
The Googles.
The Googles.
Okay.
Wait, your Minecraft OS didn't come with my count?
Oh, that's the issue. You're not running 1.14, you're running 1.13.
Yeah, you got some issues there. You gotta fix that, Glory.
Yeah.
I should really update.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how I feel about the 1.14 update.
Well, I guess
Well,
you just
next thing you know, they're gonna push it to 1.6.
They changed the skin.
That is true.
I mean,
They changed a lot of things in 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know how I feel about the new blocks. It
Jungle
just feels
Boy.
too much.
I don't understand what to use all the new crafting tables for, or how to build the new crafting tables for that matter.
Well, I think you answered your question. They're crafting tables.
That's a good point.
I had to.
Like,
That's true.
I don't know what the smithing table is.
The smelting table?
The smithing table.
Well, obviously, it's to smith with.
It doesn't have an interface though.
That's because you don't have an interface with a smith. You know, you don't interface with people.
That's not till full dive technology is developed.
My
This is not...
my question with it, like one of them I've found is there's a thing called a blast furnace, which doesn't look like it does anything different than a normal furnace. It has the exact same window. It just looks different.
Cook food.
So
It
it's
only cooks
pointless.
wood.
It's less useful.
It's less
Yes.
useful.
It's also like the campfire that cooks 4 things at a time and doesn't use fuel. But it uses fuel.
Does
Huh.
because I know what like those were supposed to be used for in modded Minecraft, but in standard Minecraft, I know that you'd make coal coke and then you put coal coke in like a blast furnace, and you could get stuff to make rails
Yeah.
and
Steel.
stuff. Yeah. Steel pickaxes. That's all I need.
Oh, steel pickaxes. Paxels too, mate.
No, I don't want a Paxel. That's stupid.
How?
Have you ever thought about what a Paxel would actually look like if I had one in my hand right now? It would have... I imagine it being one of those giant... it's just a giant version of pliers, but it has a pickaxe edge, and it's flat in the center instead of opening up.
I hit level 16.
Yeah!
Yay, level
What's the
16.
next level?
60.
Oh. It's the Zelda sound. Da, 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 da.
Let's see. And I'm at 711.
Yay!
Boarcules. 711. 711. Putting this back over here. I love having 3 screens.
I know, I need one. I need one
Actually, I like
more.
that. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys. Does Bloodlust or Blade of Peril sound better?
What purpose?
Buff and damage on a melee weapon.
I don't know the exacts of either, so I'm going to go by name alone, Bloodlust.
Bloodlust?
I like the ladder.
Ladder is not an option.
I would like to use the ladder.
Hello.
We do not have ladders here.
Oh,
We
right,
have escalators.
I was coming in to ask you about the voices.
Hello.
I remember.
Yes,
How you do female voices, Tarka?
Well, first of all, I just sound like a woman.
I mean, we're kind of similar in that aspect.
Oh man, the Rose of Ariandel. Yeah.
I have the problem where I can't do deeper voices, but I can do very high voices.
I get that one.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's this guy.
And there's
Killing
this guy.
dwarves.
Killing boars.
Playing dwarves.
Being a real dwarf. Being with his manly voice.
Nope.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. Stop it.
It's gone downhill.
It's not working.
Nope. What I was gonna say is bad, and I can't say that, so I'm just like, no, it's not good.
Let's see. Can I do voices very well? I can do some voices.
Like I can talk in a deep, authoritative voice if I have to.
You want me to do my
Oh, man.
current
I
D&D
feel-
character's voice?
I feel swooned.
Yeah. Just got yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I would have to get too loud for children sleeping in the other room, but I could get into a dad voice. Dad voice is pretty low. But I don't know if I want to
I'm
open up
dead.
dad voice. No, dad, not daddy. Different.
I'm your father. I can throw on the southern twang. I'm your daddy. Nope. Okay, we're done.
It's weird. I live in Texas, but I can't actually do a southern accent.
I couldn't up until 2 years ago,
Oh, nice.
which is hilarious.
How'd
I've
you
lived here
learn?
my entire life. I was forced into the seat where I had to play an NPC that had a southern accent, and eventually I just started overthinking, like, God, I can't do a southern accent, and then just from there it went downhill.
Oh.
Howdy. How you doing?
I need to learn how to do feminine voices. I can't do like a. Alien, you want to hear my current D&D character's voice?
I don't know. Do I want to hear your current D&D character's voice?
Oh my God, I think you do.
Well, fine. If you think I should, I guess I will.
That's really good, actually.
Oh my
Why, thank
lord.
you. That's so nice of you.
Have you heard of my Queen Gwendolyn? Like, she is so fantastic.
It's
Oh, I
pretty
love
loud
what she
to
did
be
with her
prepared.
hair. Have you seen it?
Oh, I like what she did with the glasses, to be honest.
did she get new glasses? And I totally put my hand in my mouth when I gasped.
This is where you should have the face cam again.
I should.
That's the bane of being a D&D player, you know? You do all the actions that you're talking about.
Yep.
Oh my lord. I just bit my finger. Fine. Oh my god, did you see James's hair?
Alright, so be prepared. It's kind of loud, Alien.
Okie dokie.
Oh
Artichoke.
dear, my throat is already hurting from when I was doing it earlier.
That's what she
Hello
said.
there, lad. I am Sir Bibbleston III. It is very nice to meet you, good sir.
Well, ain't that just the bee's knees? You got yourself a good voice right there. I like that there voice.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
It's a good voice.
Most of my voices just go insane after a little while.
It's very hard to talk with this voice kind of quiet. It's hard for me to...
Hello! Nice to meet you. My name is Bertrand Bear.
Bertram Bell.
No, it's Bertrand Bear.
Wait, wasn't Bertram Bear like one of the Berenstein Bears?
I feel like... Hold on. We're gonna check.
It's like, that sounds really familiar.
Bertrand Bear. What did I just find? Loveislame.com. Oh, it's... I don't know what I found, but he's a bear, and he holds a heart that says, "Shit, bitch, he was fine."
You win. That's it. That's it. You win. Congratulations.
Huh. I think. Wait, hold on.
Hey there.
There's Bernard Bear. I don't know what that is.
Bernard Bear.
Bertrand Bear. Loveislame.com.
Huh.
Well, we now know who Bertrand Bear is.
I'll be right back in a couple minutes.
Alrighty.
Okie dokie.
The things you find on the internet.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Does that actually have a name under there? Oh, it does. I didn't actually... The name here, I forgot that it actually shows the most recent follower because there's stuff in the way.
A star. He's a very secret star.
There we go. Although... No. I'm sorry, Esther. I need this back here. It bugs me. Like, I'm too OCD. I need that there. That's where my food and water has always gone. Over here, I stack all the different types of beer on my characters.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Bag of chilling, you know.
Bag of chilling. And then down here, used to, I'd, set up skills like normal people on button 1, button 2, button 3. But I found it really easier whenever I'm doing all of the clicking here to just go right there for my buttons. It makes so much more sense. And I used WASD to move and just mouse click anyways.
Yeah. WASD.
WASD is the best.
I can't play any game that has a keyboard. What?
I said Stormwind Guard.
Yeah, my sentence didn't make sense as well. So, it's my life.
It wasn't you, it was you. So, when you see General Good Vendor, do you think bullets? Because I think bullets.
I don't think bullets.
Why does this guy sell bullets? A heavy brown bag. 2 gold. Screw you, guy. Screw you. There we go. Well, there's all that again. Time to go waste more money training skills. So.
Go, Boarcules, go!
Yay, Boarcules. When I hit level 20, I get like a movement speed skill.
Oh man, that's gonna be amazing.
It will. And then when I hit level 40, I can save 100 gold and buy a mount.
Ooh.
It's gonna take forever. Since it took me to level 16 to get 1.8 gold.
Hmm.
I need 100 of that. Thane's boots. Protective hide. But not you, this guy.
What can I do for you?
Learn me skills, sir. Bracers I don't care about. Pants that are... give stamina pants. Fine leather boots. 73, 4, 3.
This is such a
It's
weird
better.
class. I don't know how to feel about this. Basically, this class I've been working on is a spellcaster that can decide to go into melee, kind of like Warlock, like
Okay.
go in Hexblade. But instead of being based on like charisma, intelligence, or wisdom, they're
Looking for
based on
something?
constitution
That's
because they're blood mages. So they have to sacrifice their own vitality to do a lot of things.
Huh.
But this means that they also hit harder. That's what I'm kind of realizing is that they're pretty buff no matter which pathway you take. And then they can also be more
What can I do for you?
healer-esque, or they can be or they can just go spell route. All are pretty decent.
Jeez, that's so expensive. Expert skinning is 50 silver.
Farewell.
Dang.
I don't need that right now.
Oh, but you need it.
I was also going to make this new armor, but apparently they require cured light hides, which is something I
Ooh.
don't have.
Well,
even-
I think the answer is yeah, kill more boars.
I gotta kill more boars, but I need to go train my skills first and find a damn gun vendor.
Yeah.
I hope the Dwarven District has gun vendors.
Have you checked the general goods store?
You know, I did. He has the ammo. It's illegal for him to sell the guns and the ammo. That's how it works.
Can't have them preloaded.
Yep.
You know, once he runs out of ammo, he'll start selling guns. You just gotta buy all the ammo.
That's a good point. I might have to go back and visit him then.
Yeah.
I'll go train with you first. Okay, Eyes of the Beast and Eagle Eye don't need distracting shot. Ah, I can get traps.
Oh.
Well,
I would say
trap.
traps are risky because you may trap a non-boar.
This is true. I'll pick it up, but I will use it with caution.
Only put in the boar's face.
Yep. Make sure I'm engaged with the boar before I walk up and use the trap.
Yeah.
Raptor Strike, rank 3. Immolation Trap. I'll put you down here. That makes sense.
Welcome.
Pet Trainer. No, I don't gain any new things to train him until I'm level 18.
Oh no.
That's okay. He's doing fine on his own. Do any of you sell guns, though? You're all hunters. Can I buy a gun? I don't want to go all the way to Ironforge just to buy a gun. Is there a gun vendor around here? Gun vendor?
engineering supplies. You guys sell guns, right? No. No, they do not. So close. Alright, I'm gonna go ride the tram. Back to Ironforge.
I just wrote Fallen Flow instead of Fallen Foe. Be wary of the Fallen Flows.
Is that kind of like the undertow? It's the
I think so.
flow that has fallen beneath the other flows?
Yeah. It's the under... It could also be the undertow.
Ah.
Oh god, somebody's streaming Fortnite and their title is "I'm not sleeping until I win a solo." God, that's a bad idea.
That sounds like they're not sleeping.
They'll never sleep again. I kind of want to leave the stream up just to see if they do it by the time I wake up.
That would be a good idea.
Hi, how are you?
Deep Run Rat Kebab.
Oh.
Tasty.
Off and away.
You should eat it.
I don't need to. I have fish and cheese.
Oh my lord, that is
There
gorgeous.
you are.
Banished potato. That is a name.
That is a pretty cool name. Set a trap. Oh,
Don't stop
trap's
it.
gone. And apparently, Boreolus is gonna hang out back there. Later, Boreolus. All my boar names are based on Greek mythology, if you haven't noticed.
Hey, that's fine. One of my players is very heavily based on Greek lore, like Greek mythology. Lore is just mythology, just a different name, I swear. So his character name is Apollo, and he follows the Raven Queen, and so he has a pet raven that was gifted to him by her, but he named this raven Edgar. After Edgar Allan Poe, of course.
Oh yes, of course.
And his brother, I don't know why he named his brother this, but his brother is named Basil.
Okay. Basil.
Yeah, Basil.
I like it.
I always get caught off guard when I hear that name. But just to mess with him, I created a character named Artemis that was mixed into the campaign for a little while, and it really made him uncomfortable.
What happened?
Oh, how Apollo got uncomfortable when I introduced Artemis because of the name.
What's with Artemis?
Just the name.
Was that one of his past party members?
No, Artemis just in Greek mythology is, I think, Apollo's sister. So it was, I just really wanted to mess with Atlas. Out of character, so I did that. I was actually contemplating their mother's name is a really good Greek name as well, but I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Interesting.
Well, I bet you can't guess who Boarcules is named after.
Is it Perseus?
Wow. You're good.
I hit it right on the Bornos.
I don't know a lot of mythology.
That one's actually really simple.
And
Oh my god,
Boreolus.
Cloud got a Pokemon named after herself on Pokemon Rub.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
cool.
we're playing Pokemon again?
Yeah,
No.
we started
Good job.
last week. I had a miss this week because
This is-
D&D.
Thing, dude, master. Okay. I don't know where to buy guns in this place. Why are there elves here? Go home.
Okay, so here's my idea for the Bloodlust ability. So, using about 10 points of your own vitality, you get to add just a d6 to your melee attacks. But if you draw the energy from a fallen enemy, like a fallen foe, it would be a 1d4, but on a hit, you get a little healing back.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out, do I just want to make that 1, or do I want to make that 2? May as well just make it... I'll make it 2 for now. It's a little late on.
That's very possible. I have to go tell Magni Bronzebeard about my travels. Sir Magni.
I just realized something.
I have slain many boars.
I could highlight this. Oh man, I realized I just. Glory, you're being so stupid with your thing.
You goofed.
So, yeah, I goofed. So, Kraken, what kind of advice do you have for doing feminine voices?
Soft voiced.
Soft. Have you heard my voice?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, it's.
You heard mine? Hello!
I did have
I am
something.
the master of all and the master of none, all at once.
I did have something kind of like this. Can
I ask
that one's a decent starter one. What's up?
Yeah.
Trainers.
I am a weapon trainer. Would you like to buy a gun? I would love to buy a gun.
I would really like to buy a gun.
I've got SMGs, sniper rifles. We have no shotguns though.
Do you have? I guess I'm using a hunting rifle, but I need something stronger. Do you have like kind of like a shotgun?
No, I just said I was out of shotguns.
Oh, well, what about like a gun that shoots things like scatter shot wise?
Oh, a scatter shotgun.
Yes. Do you have a scatter
I've
shotgun?
got 3 of those.
But aren't those just a shotgun?
No, it's a scatter shot, and then it's a gun.
It's a gun that shoots scatter shot.
Still can be called a shotgun.
No, you've just got to stick them together differently. Obviously, I'm taking the barrel of a sniper rifle and putting, the tray of a shotgun.
I think you need to work with your apprentice a little better. He doesn't even know what a scatter shotgun is.
That's not my apprentice. He just walked in.
Ah. Makes more sense.
Jimmy.
Hello, Jimmy.
His name's Garmin.
Hello.
Jimmy Gurman.
Jimmy Gurman. Wait. Oh yeah, I've seen you around.
Is your name Butterman? I know a Butterman.
No.
If I can't find a gun, I'm coming back here and buying this meat cleaver. But it's really expensive, so I want to find a gun first. Oh look, there's a gun. Can I buy this gun, please? Doesn't look like anyone's using it. What?
By the way, they lost that match of Fortnite.
Aw.
What
I don't
a shame.
like Fortnite.
Aw.
I don't either, but this. Oh.
He's
that's
become
cheating.
faithful.
That's cheating. He swapped over to getting ranked in League. So I got fucking debated.
Wah, wah, wah.
This guy has some really, really cool looking female
Ow.
characters. Ooh. That one's pretty.
Timberline arms. Plate and chain. I'm sure someone in this ward district sells guns. Right?
Probably.
Hopefully. Maces and staves.
Can I help you?
Tiny gnome. Do you sell weapons? You can learn me in crossbows.
You have Papano. So the banished potato person does a lot of really high quality artwork.
Oh, that's good.
I was trying to see if they had commissions open, but I don't see anything though.
Tracking, I need the last name for a Tieflamar.
Hazarin.
How the hell do you spell that?
H-A-Z. Haz.
Hold on. H-A-Z.
Zerin. Z-E-R-A-N. Or I-N.
U-R-I-E-N.
That one.
U-R-I-E-N.
Yazarin.
Hazarin.
My name is Valora Azuin.
Hazuin?
No, who knows anymore? Everything works.
That's the name.
My name is Gerald Bon Bon Bon.
Her name is now Zelly Hazurin.
Zelly Hazuin.
I like
I
it.
feel like I'm so weak. My AC is 13. I have leather armor.
You should.
This is
Wait,
what...
is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Because that sounds amazing if it's Fahrenheit.
What?
You said your AC is set to 13.
That's that joke. I'm dead. No, I'm done. I'm going home. Yeah, home. Help.
Okay, here's the question. I can buy this. I found a guy who actually sells guns. So yay.
Oh.
I can buy this 5 damage gun, 5 DPS, up from my 3 DPS. Or I just decided I think I'll learn how to use a crossbow. They have a crossbow here that does 7.4 DPS, but I have no idea technically how to use it. I've like learned how to pick it up.
I stick an arrow in it, and I think it do shoot.
Yep. And I'd also have to buy a new quiver and like all arrows.
Oh. So you're at 1 gold, 9 silver, and 32 copper. Or is that the shopkeep?
That's me. That's me. Yeah, that's me too. Let's see. I can build light leather quiver.
That is expensive for what you've got right now.
Yeah. Let's see. I can build a quiver. Each one of these is like 10 copper. So I could get a quiver for 20 copper. The crossbow would be 37 silver, basically.
Yeah.
And then it would cost 8 times 50, so 4 more silver to stock full of arrows. So, well, let's round it up and say 50 silver to re-ammo and be stronger, or 13 silver just to be a little bit stronger and not re-ammo.
It's a life-changing decision.
It really is.
Can only do the quest that you have to go boars.
Hey, talking? I've got a question.
What up?
So, when you have proficiency with a weapon, do you get the proficiency bonus with the damage and the hit?
Not with the damage, only the hit.
Okay, thank you.
That's why you need to get a masterwork weapon.
That's why you need to get homebrew rules.
So, crossbow looks like this. It's really dumb looking.
Looks pretty bad. It looks like you're holding a pickaxe sideways.
Yep.
And a really flimsy pickaxe at that.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. But
I smack them with my pickaxe.
if you put an arrow on the end of your pickaxe, it works as a bow.
But
like, I think that's what the gnome... I paid the gnome 10 silver, and that's what they told me. Like, yeah, if you...
That must be a confirmed weapon for Bloodborne 2. Like a trick weapon, that's a crossbow pickaxe.
They call it a crossbacks.
A crossback.
That's amazing. But look at this gun. It's like emerald gun.
Ooh, I need to get my note card so I can write down crossback on my notes.
I think I'm gonna buy emerald gun.
Sticky notes. Oh, thank you, Tracken. I'm putting that on my checklist.
You're welcome.
Buy sticky notes.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's your D&D in campaign checklist. Buy sticky notes. What's a sticky note?
No, I have a checklist I need to do for my new character. I have to write her backstory. I have to figure out her deity. I have to talk to my DM about a tie-in. Actually, I don't need to do that anymore because we confirmed that she is the half sister of another player. I crossed that off. And then I also had to tell another player to make some cards. I have to make her quirks because the DM is making me do like a bipolar kind of thing, like where every long rest I flip a coin, and depending on which way I land, that's the personality she has for the day.
Wait,
that's most dominant that day.
You're making a bipolar character, and she's a female?
Yeah.
So you're just making a female.
Oof. Oof. That's on stream, everybody.
That is on stream. Oh, look. Somehow I got disconnected. Bye.
Oh, hey, the stream. For some reason, the stream stopped. I don't know what happened.
Oh, wow.
That's so strange. Now, I could buy this meat cleaver, which does a lot more.
Alien wife figured
damage.
it out. Alien wife heard you. You're gone. Oh, that's your wife's. That's what I'm calling your wife now. Alien wife.
I like it.
Thank you.
What?
If she ever makes an online persona, she has to be called an alien wife. And instead
alien
of
wife.
GUI, it's like WYE, or like WYF.
I could do. You could just do. It wouldn't be wife. It would be gal, but GAL.
Oh yeah.
How you doing, gal?
Alien gal.
So then you got guy and gal.
Yeah. We made now your wife has to make an online persona.
Yep.
Somebody's doing a Critical Role thing where they eat a picture of Sam Riegel every day until he eats a picture of them. That's a weird thing.
That's...
Eat like...
Yeah, like a printed out picture. Oh no. All I know is they're up to day 36.
Well, link me this.
It's on Instagram.
Strange.
Oh.
It's very weird.
That's strange to say the least. Out of all the things I could say about that, that's
I
strange.
mean, but like a famous person eating a picture of you, oh,
that would be
to die for.
That's and uploading it to the internet. Ooh.
Safe travels.
Oh wait, would it work if the famous person was like, "Fine, I'll do this," and goes to a cake shop and just has them put your picture on a cake?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that would work. It just says picture of me, so it could be pieces of cake.
Because that wouldn't be so weird, but I mean, the actual like eating the paper part is pretty strange.
Oh, I need to write ring of clothing illusions card.
Lore.
Illusions card. My checklist is growing. I should go to bed so I don't have to make it bigger.
No. You stay up.
Oh, okay. Oh, I just remembered I have to go to my brother's graduation tomorrow.
GG.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get up early.
I don't understand what's happening on my screen.
Your bear's broken.
I don't understand what's happening.
Space bear.
I had to. Oh, you have space. Oh, space bear.
And a space bear.
What's his name?
Boreolis.
Oh.
Is his first name Aurora?
Aurora Borealis?
That I've thought of that since, and I was like, that's really funny. But no, it'd be like for Aeolus, cousin of Hercules, I think.
Just remove a lot of the syllables.
Or it could be like the bear. The bear is roaring like roar,
I
Borealis.
just called you my DM tracking.
GG.
Aww.
I just called you my DM's name.
Steven?
Jeffrey.
No,
Roberto?
Arcane.
Arcane?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Where's my rule strip? Hold on.
Rule strip?
There it is. Yeah, I have our DM makes us use the rolling. Oh wait, yeah, I do have IRL dice. Hold on.
Roll a d20, bruh.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Where's my good D20 that I use for checks?
There it is. I
Found
was
it.
like, I have a D20. It's in this drawer.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Ooh, it's
Okay.
not
Plus
looking
2.
good, Glory.
Oh,
Oh,
plus-
I only got a
plus-
17.
Plus 3.
It's looking better for
Plus 3.
for Mr. Flurgan.
I got a 17.
It's perfect.
I got a natural 20 plus 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sadly, you were fighting one of those mushrooms from U Realms.
Oh no.
So high means low. You just rolled a 1.
Wow.
Big
Oh.
fat oof.
Wah,
Ooh.
wah, wah.
Wow.
That's why you check your surroundings.
So.
I want to search for
I
hidden
don't know-
doors.
Oh.
Give me a roll.
14.
You find one.
I want
You
to
open it.
I don't want to open it. No. You don't
It
open
opens
doors.
on its own.
Crap.
Has these big eyes that just stare at you.
Prepare for combat.
Hi, my name is Door.
I take 1 turn to ready weapon. By the way, what
I'm
weapon do I have?
Big axe. Funnily enough, it's a wood cutting axe, and this is a wooden door.
This'll work. I prepare weapon.
You prepare your weapon, and on its turn, it goes, "Hi, you my friend." It's your turn.
Okay. I want to hold the axe towards it and say, "This is Mr. Axe. He's a friend."
Hi, my friend's named Mr. Axe. Have you met him?
Wait, does the door now have an axe as well?
No.
It's like the door just materialize axe. Like, oh crap.
That's a spell that needs to exist. Materialize axe.
Materialize.
It's actually a cantrip, and it's just axe deodorant spray.
I thought about a really cool. Well, I don't actually know if it'd be cool because you'd have like weapon proficiencies or something that'd probably come into play. But a character that his main ability is, I guess he'd be I want him to be like a spellcaster stat-wise class, but just his ability is conjure a weapon at the start of combat, and that is what he uses.
That could work.
That could work.
But I guess it would have to be considered a magical weapon, and you wouldn't be able to, like, because you'd want higher magic-y stats. You couldn't really be a strength sorcerer.
You could, in
No.
theory, be a warlock that has made their pact weapon a weapon that they summon to their hand through magical means, compared to like Pact of the Chain.
Hmm.
Don't.
So, like, it's a flame blade or it's a shadow blade, but it's your hex weapon.
But I want it like roll a D100 to choose random weapon that appears each time, every combat.
Dude, your patron is just like the patron of chaos, and he's like, "Yeah, I made the wild sorcerers. I can help you out."
This is amazing.
Roll a D100. You get a cursed blood sword.